Hello everyone. So our today's topic is how to write production ready prompts. Okay. So most people thinks that the prompt engineering means writing one like instructions like summarize this, but in the real companies that kind of prompt will break the production systems. Okay. So today I will explain what the production ready prompts actually are, why normal prompt fails, and where the professional really learn them. Okay. So our first question is, what is the production ready prompt? So a production ready prompt is not a question. It is a construct between your application and the LLM. Okay. Now it tells the model who it is and exactly what task we have to perform and what it must not to do and how the output should look. Okay. And what to do when the input is wrong or the missing. So in short, in production prompts are treated like a backend logic, not the chat messages. Okay. Now our next question is, why normal chat GPT prompts fail in the production? So similarly, we can say that the chat GPT works fine for the humans, but for production systems, these are not similar to the humans. These are the APIs. Okay. So in production, even a single extra word can crash the system. That's why our output format changes randomly and the JSON breaks. That's why our API fails and our model hallucinates. So that's why our wrong business decisions it will return, and it will return no handling for missing input, and response length become the unpredictable. So in short, I will say that a good prompt for humans is dangerous for the production system. Okay. Now next is, what make a prompt ready? What make a prompt production ready? So I will explain it using the 5 pillars, and this is the main heart of this video. And what are the 5 pillars? The 5 pillars are the number first, clear role. Second number is explicit task. Number third is construct and the rules. Number fourth is strict output format, and number five is failure handling. Okay. So number first is clear the role. So the model must know who it is. Like using an example, I can say that you are a senior data scientist, and let's suppose we can say that you are a compliance aware AI assistant. And why we use this? Because without this specified role, it will return low quality answer. Okay. And our second pillar is explicit task. So why we use it? Because we can never assume the model understand your intention, and so we have to take must be specified, not the generate the answer, but generate scenario based interview question for the 3 to 5 years of candidate. If we specify this is the interview questions specific role, so for this we can explicit our the task. Okay. Number third is constructs and the rules. So this is where our production prompts different from the normal prompt. If we can say that we can say like do not hallucinate, do not repeat the answers, and if the data is missing, say insufficient input, and limit response length. Okay. So in short, constant protect your system from the unpredictable AI behavior. Okay. Now next is strict output format. So this is very important for the emphasize this. So production system do not read English, they read the structure. Okay. So let's suppose if I want my output in the JSON format, so we can strictly say that I want my output in the JSON format. I do not want any extra explanation, I do not want any markdown, I do not want any emojis. Okay. So this fourth pillar is the output format is not the strict, then the prompt is not production ready. Okay. So we have to specify our model that in which format we have to return our response. Okay. And our next and the final pillar is failure the handling. So most people miss this because this makes you look senior, and I can say that the production prompts must handle the failure gracefully. Why? Because the, let's suppose, what if the input is empty, then what we have to do? What if the model is unsure? What if the context is insufficient? So we have to specify this all the things. Okay, so silence or hallucination is the bug, so I don't know how is a feature, so we have to fix it in our prompt. Okay, now I have created a example of how can we write our production ready prompt. So first of all, we have to define our role. So I have defined the role is the you are a senior technical interviewer with the 10 plus years of experience. Now I have specified the rules. So be precise and the practical, do not hallucinate. If the input is insufficient, return an error message. Follow the output format strictly. Now my next condition will be, my next pillar will be the task prompt. So my task is the generate interview questions for the following roles, and the role is the specific role, and the experience level is the specific experience. Okay, that will be provided by the user. Now next is we have to specify our constraints. So I mentioned here, like the questions must be scenario based, and the avoid theoretical definitions, and do not repeat at the questions, and the maximum 3 questions per level. Okay, now our next pillar is the output format. So here I strictly return my output format will be written in the JSON format. So for the AG level of questions, it will return the list of the questions, and for the medium this is the same, and the for hard, and it will return the same, but my output will be written in the JSON format. Okay, and if the role or experience is the missing, so this is my final pillar. Okay, so if the role or experience is the missing, then it will return the insufficient input. Okay, now our last question was that where we can search or learn about the production ready prompts. So for this, actually I will say that there is no official website that give you perfect production prompts to copy and the paste, because prompts are the context dependent, and it will business for the different business there will be different prompts will be there, and the data will be there. So there is not the specific website that will return you the perfect production ready prompts, but we can create using these 5 pillars which we mentioned here, like the clear role, explicit task, constraints and the rules, strict output format, and the failure handling. Okay, but I have some platform where we can search for the production ready prompt. The first is the OpenAI cookbook from the GitHub, and the second is Anthropic Prompt Engineering Guide. Okay, so here we can search OpenAI prompt engineering production, LLM reliability for the OpenAI. Okay, and it is also Anthropic focus may heavily on the safety constraints and the deterministic output, and so it is very close to real enterprises use cases. Now next is our LangChain Hub. So LangChain Hub does not give the perfect prompts, it shows the patterns used in the production chains. So we can say that the patterns do not copy and the paste the prompts, but it will give you some idea like how can we create the specific prompt ready production ready prompts. Okay, and the next I will mention here that we can check the Uber engineering and the Airbnb technical blog, and as well as the Netflix technical blog. Okay, so Netflix technical blog, so they do not say the prompt engineering, but they show how AI systems are controlled. Okay, so these are the some platforms where we can search our production ready prompts. Okay, so in companies prompts are not written once, they are the versioned, tested and monitored and improved. In companies they are actually check the prompt versioning and the A/B testing, offline evaluation and the logging failures. Okay, so that's it. Using these steps the professional actually build the prompts. So I will say that a production ready prompt is a deterministic, constraint, and a failure aware instruction set that enables safe and reliable LLM behavior in a real world systems. Okay. I will say again that if you ask how can we create our a production ready prompt, so a production ready prompt is a deterministic, constraint, and the failure aware instruction set that enables safe and reliable LLM behavior in real world systems. Okay guys, so this is how can we check what is the production ready prompt and how can we create it, what are the main five pillars, and where we can search the production ready prompts. If I want to create a production ready prompt, then what are the main websites where we can search the production ready prompts. Okay, so that's it guys, thank you so much.